This week, we try to not get banned on any other fucking platforms.
Fucking dicks.
Well, welcome everybody. It's that time of the week again for the best podcast you've never heard of, the Cream of the Crop podcast. As always, I'm joined by my two lovely compadres, Olas and KJ. We are all, well, the two old people here are a little under the weather, so bear with us this week. Portal will be sick next week, so we'll figure it out.
Don't put that juju on him, man. That's fucked up.
It comes with the age. Once my birthday hits, I get
Yeah,
sick.
You're right. Yeah.
But
I've become an old man officially.
There you go. Welcome to the club. It's all downhill from here until you die, and then it gets better.
Jesus Christ.
Hopefully.
I
don't know.
Maybe 50-50.
Yeah. Jerry's still out on that.
I'll ask Aaron.
Oh God. But yeah, so as always, we're going to start with a little This Week in Geek. And it's mainly going to be us shitting all over gaming developers.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's pretty
developers, companies, everybody can catch it.
Yeah, these hands, no pun intended, these hands are rated E for everybody. So if you've not been in the loop, Xbox and Microsoft are just trying to take the cake from Sony for who can shit the bed the most in the gaming community.
Motherfucker said, "Hold my beer."
Yeah.
Let's start with second place, Sony.
So if you missed, Sony tried to pull some nonsense with Helldivers, and I can't remember if we have talked about this or not, but we're gonna talk about it again.
We didn't.
So yeah. So Helldivers had an issue where they were gonna start requiring a PlayStation Network account for you to play Helldivers. And although I think the jury is still out whether or not that was told up front, I keep seeing conflicting stories of it was and it wasn't, or it.
So I had asked you guys, because you both own it and I don't. So you guys knew way better than I did. I was under the impression they had told everybody that it was going to be a requirement, but for the time being, they were letting people skip past it. That's what I was told.
Yeah.
I bought into it a little later. So when I went to get it, it was already on the Steam page that you would need a third party account.
So from my initial understanding, and we can touch on the other stuff that made it fucked up after the fact. The initial understanding to me was it was required, but because of the server issues, they were like, all right, we're not going to do this right now. We'll wait until the servers are like down. But I guess they didn't fucking communicate that to anybody. No. So they were just like, oh, there's a skip button. And, you know, that kind of comes down to...
It comes more off of no one reading terms.
Yeah.
You install the game. No one really reads the terms and conditions of the game you're buying. So when it sprung up and everyone said, hey, this was in our terms and services, sucks y'all didn't read. It comes off with like, well, you could have gave us a better heads up that this was coming months in advance.
Correct. Especially because they knew it was going to be something and they didn't. Yeah. Now, I will say Arrowhead didn't take as much flack as they deserved for it because they also didn't communicate it. Like, we can sit here and bitch about Sony wanting it to be part of the requirement, but Arrowhead agreed to it, knew about it, didn't communicate properly, and then put it out there, and it was still on Sony. Now, I think part of that is because people just like shitting on Sony.
Yeah.
It's and it's not that they don't deserve it at times. They certainly do, but, I mean, for this, it's not all their fault. Like, I feel like Arrowhead kind of snuck away with like
they definitely
flag for it. So you know, hey, fuck you guys too. Just saying.
I think the only reason Arrowhead didn't catch as much flack is because of the community they garnered from the popularity of Helldivers.
Oh yeah.
For the most part, they have been good on their promises.
Yeah.
And not like dickhead. If this was any other company that just didn't give a fuck, that shit would have sunk. That would have sunk the game. But because Helldivers had this community backing it and basically went, hey, sorry, our hands are kind of tied in this situation, but it's not like we're against.
Right.
So when it said, hey, we're taking that away, people went straight back to playing.
Well, the bad thing was so
they did lose a community manager though.
Yeah. It doesn't just stop at the hey, you need to make a PSN account. So basically, they'd come out, and because there's a lot of countries that, in one way or the other, you can't have a PSN account, or to have the PSN account, you actually have to have the PlayStation and different versions of that.
This is where it gets fucked up.
Yeah,
and they so from statements I'm seeing, they told Arrowverse, hey, yeah, we're gonna get that figured out for the people that can't do that. And they did. In all fairness, they did. They were true. They did figure it out, just not in a way that anybody, I think, expected, by removing it from every country that you couldn't make a PSN account in.
Which is what they should have had done in the first place if it was supposed to be a requirement immediately.
Yeah.
Had, in a perfect world where the servers weren't overloaded and flooded and they prepared for it properly, blah, 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 where you were supposed to sign up for day one, it shouldn't have been available to purchase in all of these places that they don't have access to a PSN account. That's where it gets really shitty. And you can look at Sony for that and go, yeah, you guys really fucked that part up.
Yeah.
Like, it's shitty that we went, oh, yeah, no, it's okay. We'll just take the game from them after they've been playing it for 2 months. Like, no, that's fucked up. Like,
and then, of course, the gaming community does what they do best. They mass downvoted the game on Steam into oblivion.
Well, and to be ridiculous, like, it's ridiculous because they were downvoting like the original Helldivers game that has nothing to do with this, and they were downvoting some.
I don't remember. I remember
I don't
the first
remember.
one.
I think it's by their developer, like the same developer though, and they were just downvoting a bunch of shit to be like, oh well, we'll show you guys, and I'm like, well, that's stupid. You can downvote the actual game that's giving you the problem. Don't downvote.
These games didn't do anything to you.
Yeah.
Right. Like, you're just doing it to be stupid. Now, I think the reason why I got annoyed with some of people that I saw on social media that were like proactive in the shitting on Sony was the same people that were like crying that they had to play Stellar Blade with two hands. Like those people. Like, it was some of the same people that I saw, and I went, no, I don't want to support this because I don't like you.
Yeah.
Like,
Here's looking at you, guy on Twitter that had a beef with us for no fucking reason.
Yeah, fuck that
guy. All right.
Big.
They're also doing that for upcoming games that are Sony. Like the PC port for Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
See, look, I don't give a shit that I gotta make an account. It doesn't bother me.
Oh no, they're not even doing the account thing. They're just gonna take that away because they learned their fucking lesson.
Yeah.
They're just not giving it to any country that can't make a PSN account.
Yeah, and that is inherently how you should handle that. If that's the requirement you're gonna have. Although I don't
get what's the point.
The point is to sell your data. That's what it is. They claim it's security. I've heard this one before.
No, everything these days, anywhere you go, any company you deal with in any capacity is data farming.
Yeah.
You're trying to get your information into their system. I work for a company that has to do it all the time, which is irritating, and it's just sales. Like, you want to buy this thing, great. Let me get your phone, get your email. Oh, you don't want to give me your email? Tough shit, I need it anyway. Like, it's so annoying that, like, I feel dirty doing it. But, like, that's the way everything is now. Yeah. Everybody's email has to be somewhere. Everybody's phone and this and that's got to be somewhere.
I got a funny story about data.
Like from Star Trek, or
no, I work at a place that we just repair computers, do printers, and weird shit. At one point in time, a coworker was able to find and print out another coworker's tax file from another state, like fully,
that might
like
be illegal.
Oh yeah, no, he ripped it up immediately. But it's like, yo, what the fuck? You were so quick. Like it took him 5 minutes to find. I accidentally stumbled onto someone's taxes from like 2 years ago.
That, my friends, is called CPNI.
Oh,
yeah, Lord. So fun. So security, not the greatest. You don't give out your information to random people, please.
No.
But, I don't know if someone has to tell you this, but don't.
Dude,
I don't know. There's just like Prince in Nigeria that's gonna offer me a whole bunch of money.
Man.
Yeah, fuck off.
He's gonna be our silent benefactor.
Yeah.
Look, my grandma almost fell for that shit with the Amazon thing.
Yeah.
I've never wanted to curse somebody out so fucking much in my life.
Yeah, the IRS is coming for you, and the only way to fix it is buy Apple cards.
I really hope Ghost of Tsushima does well for PC.
Me too.
It seems really odd that they took this long to port it over to PC.
I think
the game's been out for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, with the director's cut.
It's
free on PlayStation.
Yeah.
But it's like $60.
So does that mean I'm gonna have to wait 6 years to play Spider-Man 2 on?
Oh yeah.
PC?
You know what's annoying though? So I have yet to play Ghost of Tsushima, but I own it, and now that it's free, I'm like, fuck.
I've beaten it twice. I recently just beat
it once. It's really good.
I gotta play it. So, I'm finishing up Final Fantasy 16. I took a break from that to play Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. So I gotta finish that, and then I'm gonna play Ghost of Tsushima next. Because
oddly enough, Porto, didn't you and I play it almost at the same time? Because we kept going like, "Oh, where are you at? Where are you at?" You know.
Did you beat it?
Yeah, I'm currently doing the DLC.
I've.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Have you done the DLC?
No, because I heard it wasn't worth a damn.
It's actually pretty good.
Is it? Oh, everything I heard said it wasn't worth a damn, so I never messed with it.
It gives you just a new enemy type. It's not like, oh man, this great thing, but it's work. The story is okay.
Yeah, I might go back and play it then.
Visuals are great. That's the main selling point of Ghost of Tsushima.
But
I just don't like the colors of the armor sometimes.
But to switch brands here, after all this, Microsoft thought, hey, you know what? You all did a great job pissing the community off, but we think we can do it better.
Anything you can do, I can do worse,
better, yeah. Both. Yes.
Yes.
So to start with it, they're just shutting shit down. And not even like only the unsuccessful ones, also some of the successful ones.
Yeah, that's the point. To grow your monopoly, you have to buy everybody else and shut them the fuck down. So you don't have competition, so they have to buy your shit.
Yeah, that's weird.
So according to, and I'm getting this from Game Informer, they shut down 3-ish.
There's no gamer rant, but it's okay.
It's close enough.
Cocksuckers. Anyway.
Jeez.
They shut down Arcane Austin, Tango Gameworks, and a few other Bethesda-ish clients that they have. Some of these obviously you may not know just offhand, but just to kind of clarify, so Tango Gameworks are the people that are behind Hi-Fi Push, I think, or Hi-Fi Rush. Sorry, Hi-Fi Rush, and Arcane Austin obviously did Redfall, which, and then they were also the ones behind the Dishonored series, which inherently was one of Microsoft's better series they had. Look, I'm not gonna say that obviously this shit doesn't happen. I get it. It's, you know, it's the gaming world. Companies come and go, especially ones that are successful one day and they're not the next. This just seems like an odd choice. I mean, you had Hi-Fi Rush, which inherently did I mean, I haven't heard a bad thing about the game.
No. I haven't played it, but I've heard nothing but stellar reviews about it.
And to the point that, because this is, I think, their only Asian-based studio that they've shut down. And I'm sure somebody will correct me in the comments, and that's fine. From what I looked into, this is their only Asian-based. I think it's based in either Japan or Korea. I can't remember offhand which one.
What's the name of it again? Sorry.
It is Tango Gameworks.
Japanese.
Okay. Hey, let's see if I can. For once, I'm right about something. Now, and then you're on the opposite in here. You have Arcane Austin, who who did Redfall, which we all know what it was, and it did very poorly. I'm curious if that is the reason they shut down, because I'd be curious who's to blame for it. As far as that game not being successful, and what are the chances that that was the nail in the coffin for this company? Of course, knowing Xbox, they don't go into it very much. But this also just comes off where they laid out, I think it was 1,500 people from Bethesda, France. I'm gonna say it's France or UK, because we reported on it, I think, the last podcast we did.
Oh shit.
The killer thing is so with obviously them shutting Redfall down, it shut down any further updates. And they had a season pass scheduled that people bought for this game.
That sucks.
And they're being told they will be eligible, and I quote, this is from Arcane Studios, to receive the value of the upgrade in some shape or form.
In some shape.
The fuck does that mean?
That is the worst worded way to put that.
Remember, okay, you know what this reminds me of? Remember the bag debacle for Fallout 76?
Oh, God. You mean the one they almost turned around and are probably about to do again with the show?
I hope not. Hopefully I'm wrong. But when people complained about not getting the bag, they gave them $5 worth of their in-game currency.
Jesus. Yeah, so
big fuck up.
A lot of closures.
I am seeing here. I don't know what the reverse term would be, but I guess Hi-Fi Rush is getting the reverse review bombing from all the fallout of Tango Gameworks.
So it's all gonna get 100%.
So they're getting a bunch of positive reviews. So what would that be considered? It's not bombing because that's the negative version. Would it be
too little, too late? Is what it sounds like.
Well, that too, but
and
I wonder if they're hoping, like, if they positively review bomb it. It's just weird saying that phrase. But I'm wondering if they're thinking the same way that they just did with Sony, that they can pressure them into keeping them open. But I feel like that's a completely different thing to do. Like, you're talking about, oh, hey, we're going to close this game studio. Oh, you guys positively reviewed it a bunch. Like, just kidding. We're going to keep them open. It's not the same as, like, PlayStation going, all right, guys, fuck it. You don't need to sign into our network. Like, our account.
Vastly different.
Yeah.
And then there was one other studio. So Roundhouse Games isn't getting laid off, but they are getting forcibly joined into ZeniMax Online, which is the company that handles Elder Scrolls Online. Which I don't know if I think I'd rather get fired.
I mean, they're still running.
Yeah, you think I'm done with that? No, we're still going. This week they've come out and said that there is an undefinite. Well, let me rephrase this. Is undefinitely confirmed that Game Pass will once again be raising its prices. They have not stated to what but that it's gonna happen. But don't worry, the way they and this comes from our buddies at Game Rant. The way they may fix it is we can play all the Call of Duties, guys, on Game Pass.
Okay. You know what? That sounds great. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, you're laying off of these studios. Now you're going to be increasing the subscription fee again. And then this is after they just raised it about a year ago. But the way they're going to make it better is because they're going to maybe possibly put Call of Duty, like they've said they were going to do for yeah, it's Gamer Rant. Let's call it what it is. But hey, you're in luck. They may add an ad-based version of Game Pass. How the fuck are we going to do a Hulu with ads for Game Pass? Like every cutscene, I'm going to get a fucking commercial?
Like mid cutscene.
Yeah. Like, what do you... What?
Bong, get a Whopper. Like, whatever.
Yeah. No. With this conversation, I have actively just gone to my Gamer Pass and canceled it.
Like...
that honestly pissed me off a little bit.
Like, what do you mean you're going to give me an How about you get an ad version of my foot in your ass? What is...
Would you add this dick in your...
Yeah, like...
Yo, what the fuck
maybe stop buying all these companies that you're not going to do shit with, but close down.
Again, that's the whole point. You're buying these games. You're buying these companies to make sure they fail. So when Microsoft Studio comes around with just their games, you're going to buy it because you have no other choice. That's a monopoly.
But even when it's just their games, Redfall doesn't do shit. You know, and that was their own baby. And now they're closing the studio.
Now they write those off as tax write-off. You know?
Like,
honestly, there hasn't been a single game I've seen on Game Pass that I've actually played.
I mean, I use the Game Pass very regularly. There's a lot of stuff that I don't always feel like paying money for that I enjoy having. But like, I mean, hell, one of the things I play the most on Game Pass is a Sony title. MLB The Show.
Okay, that's funny.
And it's not even their stuff. Man, I don't get it. Well, I get it. But at some point, we need to stop review bombing and just not participate in some of this stuff. And then maybe the hint will get taken, hey, we don't want your crappy service if it's going to be just full of crap. But I don't know, I'm preaching to a choir on that one, unfortunately. But it is not all bad in gaming news. There is some we speak of crap games, but this one seems to be doing pretty well, and I'm super about this, and I can't wait. Hopefully, God, I get some kind of access to it early. Would be super cool. But Marvel Rivals dropped their alpha, and from what I'm seeing, and I watched probably more than I should have as a normal person over this weekend of people playing it and the gameplay and everything. It looks clean, man. I'm hyped for it. I do like it's a third person, you know, not the Overwatch style first person, but they take a third person to it. The characters seem
cool.
Is it? Nothing, and what's odd is nothing inherently seems super unbalanced. Like I'm sure a few things, but everybody seems to have a counter in some way, which is nice, especially in an alpha. You would think that it would be just absolutely terrible. But graphics look good. I know, and you're gonna get the Overwatch people that, you know, oh, you're just copying off of Overwatch. Bitch, you copied off fucking Paladins. They copied off you. No one has a super original idea anymore. Just deal with it. Maybe if you serviced your game better, people would give a shit.
True.
But I'm excited for it. I don't know if they've announced the release date for it.
Look, all I know is this game doesn't have someone ODing in the queue tied to it now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's true.
That up. Fucking don't do ketamine and play Overwatch, kids. That's a life lesson.
Maybe just don't do ketamine.
Or just don't have kids.
I mean,
and just don't play Overwatch. Oh, I mean, but yeah, like don't do ketamine.
Look,
they're both pretty bad for you, but like
if you're gonna do ketamine, just do something more better with your life, not play Overwatch.
True.
Right.
Like play League of Legends.
Oh God.
Said better. We said better.
No, I mean better for that person. You're already in a downward spiral. Overwatch is like, you're gonna ruin somebody's. Like you're gonna ruin everyone else's.
I'm gonna make this guy cry. So it looks like it's set to release mid to late 2025 fully. Man, that's a shame. I'm gonna have to wait that fucking long for that game because
Let's go.
But yeah, so it's always nice and refreshing. I stand by that. I just want successful superhero games again. Like I generally miss having successful superhero, like the Batman Arkham stuff.
Speaking of that, you brought that up. You unlocked a quick memory
of the.
There's a Batman Arkham game coming out.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is.
That's not what it is, and you know it's not. And I refuse to call it that.
It is a Batman game in the Arkhamverse because that's Arkham too.
It is not. I will not acknowledge that. It's a fucking VR game. I'm not acknowledging.
Arkham.
Acknowledge your Arkham chief.
Arkham chief.
It's not even a good villain either. They picked fucking Ratcatcher.
Acknowledge the tribal bat.
Yeah, I saw that. I was super hyped for. I'm like, oh my God. I don't understand how they're gonna do this because we just shit all over this with the last Suicide Squad game. But sure.
No, they could have easily do something Arkham Origins related because Kevin Conroy wasn't the voice of Batman in that game.
Yeah, it's which it is somebody they've used. I think it was the guy they used for Origins. Because Kevin Conroy is not in Origins.
Yeah. I'm about to say they can't do it now, so.
Well, I understand that. I mean.
And also linking this back to Arkham and voices. They've announced that Joker will be joining Multiverses. And it will be Mark Hamill.
It is Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
And,
wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like they're doing like Smash level trailers for characters now. They're really just leaning into.
Considering I thought that game stopped being a game.
I thought he said he wasn't going to voice Joker ever again after.
I think Kevin Conroy is the voice of Batman in Multiverse.
I want to say he is as well.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's fine.
Yeah, because when it was any project that it wasn't Kevin, he wasn't going to do the voice for.
Correct.
I think this game has been in production long enough that he would have had voice. He would have done voiceover before he died. Because that tracks.
Okay, so the guy who voiced Batman, because I couldn't remember. The guy who voiced Batman in Arkham Origins is the same guy who voices Chris Redfield in Resident Evil, and he voiced Ezio in Assassin's Creed 2. Anything else notable?
So yes, Kevin Conroy is the voice of Batman in Multiverses.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, I don't even want to get into that because I saw that and I just was like, I got really excited and then saw only on PC. He was like, huh?
Wait, what?
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Didn't we play Multiverses at some point?
Oh, we fucking did, and it was dog shit.
I just remember, I think it was me and Dusty because we kept playing Finn.
Yeah, it was a terrible game that they didn't balance.
There was no balance in that game. It was complete what the fuck chaos.
Yeah, one time was enough.
Nah, we could bring that back this week.
Kill me.
Random. Throwback Thursdays. Multiverses.
Ass.
Come on.
But you know what we can bring back this week? We can bring back more of Onix's fucking games. And that's what I'm going to title this segment every time we do it.
Onix's fucking games.
Yeah.
Okay, Drake.
So, don't you dare. Nope.
No Diddy.
No Diddy.
No Drizzy.
This will be the same one as we did the last time. You're gonna watch me freight train right through everything you guys are saying to get through this.
Look, I'm just saying, I don't like Stranger Things.
Oh my god.
You know who does, oddly enough?
I'll mute you in this call. I have no problem with that.
No, it's not a Drake thing. This is an MJF thing. I just thought I made a connection because he was like, if he could date anybody, he's a big fan of redheads.
Oh my lord.
And he brought up the chick from Stranger Things. And it's odd. I like
Sadie Sink.
I guess.
Yeah.
All I know is when I first heard him say that, the biggest red flag went off in my head.
Warning,
like,
warning.
How old is she?
Danger.
You had to like double check it and be like, dude.
Okay, she's 20. He's 25. It's still odd, but Jesus Christ.
Still plays a kid. Kind of weird.
Yeah. It's not Millie Bobby Brown and Drake hanging out in the yacht. But Jesus Lord. Fucking Christ.
All right, but no.
Before you do this, I just want to say one last thing. A lot of you motherfuckers on Twitter, y'all don't have fucking kids. Because defending Drake, texting a 14-year-old, is fucking crazy to me.
It's a wild take.
Yeah, because if that was your kid, you'd be
motherfuckers don't need kids.
Jesus. Okay, but this week's game will be the same as the last time we did this. I'm gonna give 5 random things without you knowing what the next one is. And you're gonna rank them because I thought this was fun. I liked it when I went back and edited it.
R-Truth 1995.
No, there's okay.
Consequence Creed.
And we're gonna do this the same way. It's gonna be 2 categories: a video game, and then we'll do a wrestling one. And the themes are gonna be pretty obvious, but I still want to see if you can figure out what it is. So, are you ready? Got your thinking caps on of how you want to order these 5?
I got this.
Yeah.
Okay.
God damn it.
First choice. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
5.
Damn.
Oh, sorry. He was too quick on the draw for them.
He's trying to think.
2.
Oh, okay. Man, we went totally different last time. You all were kind of similar. Man, you're gonna really hate yourself then, Porto, for doing that. To keep it in spirit of the topics for the night, Redfall.
Oh, 4.
You bastard! It is not. Knights of the Old Republic is not worse than Redfall. How dare you?
I don't have a choice here.
5.
Yeah, where it deserves. All right. Third, Fortnite.
2.
4.
Okay. So what? You've got.
I got 3 and 1.
3 and 1.
Same.
How do you all keep doing that?
Yeah.
we just like.
All right. Second to last, Tony Hawk Underground.
1.
Oh, 1. Yeah.
Okay. Last
I'll
one.
be upset if something better is there, but that's okay.
Last one is Halo.
I'm okay putting that 3.
Okay.
Yeah. The later half of Halo games. Are you talking about like just specifically?
First, no, it's first Halo.
Oh yeah, 3.
Yeah. No, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
It's weird to have Fortnite above Halo, but like it.
That is weird.
I'm actually super comfy with my list. I'm really happy with my list. Yeah.
So if anybody cared, and no one does, but I'm going to say it anyway because I made the list. From 5 to 1, Redfall, Fortnite, Knights of the Old Republic, Tony Hawk Underground, and Halo.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Halo made me as a FPS guy. That's kind of where I started my stuff. So okay, cool.
Makes sense.
So we can kind of assume what the theme was. It was just
iconic games.
Iconic games.
Well, Redfall is never iconic.
It's iconic for a different reason, but
it's infamous, not
infamous.
iconic.
Whatever, you know. We
yeah.
So now on to our wrestling top 5, and this one's gonna be funny because there's 2 good ones that I'm curious what you all are gonna do with. So, first choice, the NWO.
Oh, 5.
You're gonna regret that, I promise.
Okay. I don't think I will.
I'll put them 3.
3, okay. Nation of Domination.
2. Wait, are we talking pre-rock or post-rock?
Post-rock.
4.
I'll give it to you as a whole. Just
2.
Nation of Domination as a whole.
I'll give. I give it 2.
I'm sticking with 4 just to see.
3-man band.
Oh, 5. Yeah.
Oh, 4. I like 3-man band. Great comedy gig. Like,
yeah. No,
still fucking hate the NWO. We're talking about the whole NWO. Fuck that. That's a lot. That's a lot of trash.
Right. That's why I left it at 3 because man, the first 6 months to a year of it was fantastic.
Then, that's what I'm saying. Like Nation Domination in that same kind of boat. Because
then it was like NWO Japan, and then it was a whole.
Fucking Owen Hart is part of the Nation of Domination.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I did forget about that.
Yeah.
And was great. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
No, he was great, but he did whatever.
Yeah.
I was just saying. That's why I said pre-rock or post-rock. Because that's how you get the race part.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because that's where you get the croc. So what do you guys have left? There's 2 left.
I have 1 and 2 left.
Oh. I got 3 and 1.
All right, Aces and Eights.
Fuck.
2.
3.
And then your last one, D-Generation X.
Okay.
1. Yeah. Yeah.
I like these. I like seeing where you guys put shit.
Fucking Aces and Eights is like same thing with NWO. We got too fucking many people, and it just got overly complicated.
Yeah, I would have probably.
I would put that at 5.
I would have
4.
I would have switched NWO and Aces.
So for me,
again, I liked the way it started, but then it,
Onix, let me guess yours.
Don't be a dick.
Number 5 is Aces and Eights.
Nope.
Number 4. At least let me finish. Damn. Number 5, Aces and Eights. 4, Nation of Domination. 3, NWO. Oh fuck! I forgot about 3-man.
It might actually surprise you.
You know what? Go ahead.
He put 3-man band number 1.
3-man band number 5.
Oh, okay.
NWO number 4. Aces and Eights number 3.
Okay.
Nation of Domination 2. And then DX number 1.
That's a.
No, I was actually a huge me and my dad used to really enjoy watching Nation of Domination stuff when I was a kid. So that's, what?
Okay.
I was a kid when I watched it, and
I know.
And then of course that's where I got to where when Rock joined, I got really into, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
And then he ruined the Nation.
And then he ruined it. Yeah.
Stand by it. Dude. I got his autograph somewhere.
Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome.
Ron Simmons? Yeah. No, I have an old people story about Ron Simmons.
I've gotten to meet him once, and he was a super nice guy.
No, greatest guy ever.
Just super.
He hit on
talk to you about whatever the fuck
nice.
You wanted to talk about.
Just skipped over that part.
What, you hit a monologue? What?
No, he hit on my mom, actively. But I also had to. Apparently, I got called. She was working at a hotel, and they were there for GalaxyCon 3-4 years ago.
Gotcha.
Apparently, he couldn't connect his tablet to the Wi-Fi. Pure old people moments. I got called.
He's older.
From home. Yeah, it was just this moment of me freaking out, having this moment, oh shit, is Ron Simmons, and also trying not to drop this fucking tablet as I'm trying to type in the guest password.
Sir, what's your password on the iPad? Damn. Sorry. No, it's
no, it's actually damn. No exclamation point though. But yeah, now I got his autograph. It's him and Lex Luger.
That's dope.
Yeah, I don't really care for Lex Luger that much.
Oh no, it was.
But yeah, no, I get you.
There. I have a bunch of wrestling autographs now.
I wish I still had some of my old ones. I had some decent ones. Undertaker, Legion of Doom.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd like to have this.
Yeah.
I was in the newspaper with them.
Oh shit.
Cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was like a local like Brooklyn newspaper that my grandmother wrote for, so that's how I got in it.
Doesn't matter. Still,
Hey,
whatever.
It's because you know people.
Hey, fuck it. Mick Foley, Billy Gunn, Trish. I can't remember. This was all like fucking like 2000 and before.
Yeah, 2000 before. Yeah. Honestly, knowing what I know now, I probably would have got Trish's autograph before I got Sting's during GalaxyCon.
She retired first.
No, just the line and just meeting Sting. Just yeah,
And it's Trish.
It's Trish. Yeah.
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 I wasn't that big of a Trish fan as a kid.
I was a Lita fan.
Nah. First wrestling crush would probably be Mickey James. Fun fact. Also from Richmond.
That's a great.
That's a good one.
Yeah, thinking of the fact that we're both from the same city and place, I could have ran into her at any point in my childhood, probably.
I'm upset about mine because of what they turned into.
Sony?
Sable?
Yeah.
Oh.
I knew as soon as you said that, like, it has to be Sony.
Yeah.
It's all right. We all have a weird thing,
Hey, listen, that was my time though. That was,
Actually, I'd say I remember who mine was, and I'm not proud of it.
It's fucking Mae Young.
No, it's Victoria.
Victoria?
Yeah, I was super into Victoria.
No, that's
okay.
Dope. Yeah. She's great.
That's dope. I was like, that's a funny response today.
Yeah, no, that's a great.
Sick as fuck.
Yeah,
I said that's a great crush though. Like, look, I mean, Mickey James. If I could do it over again,
yeah, that one wins. Yeah, that's.
I'm saying, top. That was the first one. Main one is AJ Lee. I don't.
Oh,
I never could. Yeah, I find her attractive, but not in that kind of sense. hold on. I don't want this podcast to turn into that because we're gonna be on a fucking site somewhere. Look at these three assholes just fucking.
I literally was just saying it's not even like her appearance. AJ Lee's very attractive, but I feel like her personality was like what did it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Same thing with Mickey James. They seem like cool people to hang out with. Like outside of, I get what y'all wear and all that's skimpy and supposed to like make y'all look better, but I feel like I'd rather talk to y'all in fucking sweats.
Right.
Well, man, what a hell of a transition this is gonna be. So
anybody like pizza?
I love pizza. What are you talking about?
You know who really likes pizza? Ric Flair.
Oh no, let's not talk.
We were close. I was gonna go with Drew Gulak.
Oh no, he
likes drawstrings. Yeah.
See, we're both going to bad places.
Yeah,
it's mine is at least funnier. It's a funnier story.
So I'm okay. So what is the Ric Flair one? Because I don't know the Ric Flair one.
Ric Flair got drunk at a fucking pizzeria and cursed out the manager.
God damn.
Basically bitching about how he spent like what was it, $1,000 in tips, but that still doesn't give you the right to act like a drunk asshole.
They should have had Woo Energy on tap.
Fun fact: he said he was gonna buy a name in like Ric Flair's pizzeria, no Italian bistro.
Italian bistro.
So yeah, no, he apologized. I think he apologized. He halfway apologized. It's Ric Flair. He doesn't really apologize for shit. He cut a fucking promo on the pizzeria.
Fucking dickhead.
Like fucking pie flipping, pepperoni laying, cheese sprinkling.
No, he basically said he was putting the employees over. Which using
God.
that terminology outside of wrestling is fucking hilarious.
It's his heel arc.
Yeah.
Like he did a heel turn mid
pizzeria,
mid slice.
just low blow Chuck E. Cheese.
You call this pepperoni? Damn. No, get the fuck out.
But yeah, no,
the figure 4 cheese leg.
But now he's just ordering from that. He said he'll never buy from that place, but apparently it's been not rumored, but like not confirmed, but it's alleged that he's still buying from that pizza place.
Must be
It's
damn good
just,
pizza.
Of course.
yeah, just through Uber Eats and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah. You can't support him directly.
I just
Yeah.
imagine Ric Flair seems like the type of guy to go incognito. Is Flick Rare.
not Flick Rare.
Get an order for a Flick Rare. He's got a fake mustache on, but still the blonde, like the cream.
No, it's a black mustache, but still the blonde hair. Like a fucking look.
Oh,
look,
God,
we
man.
told you, we told you can't come back here. We'll give you the food. Just have someone else pick it up.
Told you, meet me in the parking. Meet me in the alley in the back. I'll leave it out there. Oh God. But my thing was what was it, about 2 weeks ago? It was Backlash, wasn't it? Because they asked him about it at Backlash.
Yes.
It was Drew Gulak, among others, but that was the main one that I think anybody cared about. Was Drew Gulak got released the day of Backlash, day after Backlash, day before?
The day before.
Or yeah, it was the day before because they talked about it after, talked about it at the press conference for Backlash.
So to be fair, he's technically not released.
Was he not? I thought that
they just no, the whole thing, and
they're not renewing his contract.
They're just not renewing his contract, but it was reported he was released, and then the whole thing with Triple H, like shitting on certain wrestling media people. And
he gave him cheese. He apologized.
Supposedly, he gave him
supposedly.
What do you mean? There's a picture of cheese.
Right.
He gave Sean Ross Sapp a thing of cheese with a note saying, "Hey, sorry for the miscommunication." He wasn't shitting on it. He just said their info was wrong.
Might be, bro. Yeah. Might be.
Well, and then everybody got all up and well. Here's the thing. I think we had this. I think we had it fair, but like the Fightful people, not named Sean, seem to be a little wish-washy on their integrity / lack of bias / professionalism / not that Sean Ross Sapp is very professional on social media, but
I just think the whole thing.
So they were all having a meltdown because he called them reliable journalists or whatever. It was kind of funny to watch because it's like the same people that like immediately took to like calling him the biggest piece of shit in the world, and then you were like, well, he wasn't really like trying to reference you guys specifically, and they were like, oh, okay.
Oops. Sorry, I get angry for no reason.
Yeah. It just comes off as it was miscommunication. And due to that, it's like, hey, he didn't get released. He was just his contract's coming up and we're not renewing it. Anything to do with the Ronda thing? No, it doesn't. So
I think part of I think part of the aggravation. Now, again, I can't speak for him, but how I interpreted it was part of the aggravation was the insinuation that they released him because of the Rousey thing. And then it was like, well, first of all, he wasn't even released. And then, like, if they were going to release him for that, why didn't they do it like forever ago?
Yeah. Because, this has been, 2 months in the making?
But it also makes it seem like, hey, true.
I mean, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. I mean, you release him then, and turn out and you're wrong, then you look like an asshole. You don't release him, and then you turn around and the situation was what it was, and then you look like an asshole.
You waited too long. You didn't wait long enough.
Yeah. Which I mean, has anything come out with it? I mean, have they?
It's a
is it still at that point kind of just a?
Well, he literally had said there was like a mix-up, like it wasn't an intentional thing. Like what happened is what like he confirmed her story,
Yeah,
but not
basically, their
The
their
intentions wasn't the same.
their versions vastly differ of how they felt about the situation.
yeah.
Rhonda feels like this was like intentional, like pulling at her strings as a way to assault her or do something that was ill intentioned.
Gotcha.
Drew was like, "Motherfucker, I was nervous. I was reaching for her hand and accidentally grabbed the drawstring of her pants by mistake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it any other way than I was nervous."
Right.
Like,
So like
so one makes it seem like he assaulted her. The other one is I was extremely nervous and accidentally did something stupid.
Yeah. I'm curious what comes from it. But on topic of Backlash, so we did obviously we were had to skip last week, so we didn't get to review Backlash. I for some reason thought there was more matches on this card than there were.
It felt like it was going to be a 6-card match, but then got bumped down to 5.
Yeah.
And also a fun thing about this, it was supposed to be in Paris, but because of the Olympics, I believe it was the Olympics or something else,
Olympics.
it got moved. Yeah, it got moved. They had to find a new venue because I think they want to do Backlash Paris, France. That was the main goal.
It was where did they? I know it's still in France. Leon. Which I mean,
Leon?
this is a good crowd. I know there's been people. We talked about this a little bit, but a lot of people were complaining about how obnoxious the crowd was, which I let people be into it if they're into it. Who gives a shit?
Different crowds are different people.
Yeah.
Because if you know how, if you ever watch like international football or soccer,
I like how you put the emphasis on it when you said it too. That was real cool.
That was not it.
Football.
That was not
international football.
That was actually just my brain stroking out for a quick second. I hate that you pointed that out.
International football.
Their crowds are very lively. They are very passionate about whatever they're buying a ticket for.
Yeah.
This is a thing, whether you're WWE, AEW, whatever, an international crowd, if you put them in a closed area and just let them be them, you are gonna get one of the best crowds of the night. Whether it's 500 people or 50,000, you are going to get a great crowd.
That's why the Raw after WrestleMania crowds were so good for a while because it was a lot of international people coming in and doing the. I mean, they got the fucking Fandango fucking music thing going. Yeah,
like the Bailey thing.
Oh yeah,
that's an international thing.
Yeah.
That was a UK thing. So it's like you are gonna get a great crowd, and they were on another level for this one.
Oh, them singing Randy Orton's theme song was.
Yeah, which is kind of odd. I didn't like it at first. I liked the energy. I didn't like it seemed like they were off key. But I'm like, this comes down to their accent and the way to pronounce certain words. So it kind of seems a little bit off. So I'm like, I got used to it. I just like,
I hear voices in my head.
Okay. And our international crowd is fun.
I don't know. I thought they were in France. Apparently, they were in Australia.
Scotland.
I don't know what. Yeah,
I realized when I went into it that I didn't go for the right country, but I was committed to it.
Oh shit! But yeah, no, it was a great.
Really bad. Please do it again sometime.
Because Randy KO versus the Bloodline was the starting match.
Yeah.
That's what set up the crowd. Like the first thing is fucking KO comes out. It's a big thing. They let that crowd sit and just chant for KO.
Yeah.
So when Randy comes out, it's a bigger pop than that. It's like, what the fuck?
Opinions on the match?
It's a solid match. I do like the fact that it's the way it starts is not a match. It just devolves into a brawl immediately, and then
kind of resembles actually the Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Rock, and Roman, where it's just them beating the hell out of each other for the first 20 minutes of it.
Yeah. Nick Aldis comes in, makes it a no DQ match. Cool.
Which we all kind of figured something along that line. Like there was no way it was going to be a legitimate sanction.
Well,
kind of match.
especially with the debut of Tangaloa.
Which
the botched debut, as some people are calling it.
Yeah,
it is botched.
Yeah,
he didn't.
Is.
He didn't pull the ref out in time. The ref had to like half pull himself and then
First
get
of all,
pulled out. And then
I found that the most impressive thing ever. Have you ever seen it? Have you seen the clip from his angle?
Yeah, man. He like force pulls himself out of there.
Yeah. Because it doesn't look like he's pushing.
Sells it like a motherfucker.
It does look like Tonga pulled him out, but in reality, he literally slid closer to the ring apron and just kind of.
Which I'll give the guy. I'm sure that's the timing in that spot's probably not easy.
I counted to this is a thing. You have to get down to the count, so you really have to hear what's going on.
And you got that
with a crowd
fan,
like that.
That's hard.
Yeah,
because that was the one thing I hated for the guys is just people, especially the wrestling community, just going in. Oh, this guy's already starting to botch stuff. I go, okay, like this is a little different.
Machine. No, Tongaloa is a botch machine.
I know, but to sit there and go, this is going to set the tone.
This is completely.
This could have been anybody.
Oh yeah, no, I still blame the fans being so loud that he couldn't hear the mat. He couldn't hear the banging on the mat or the clear count.
Yeah, I mean it's. And I don't know the guy well enough. I know, we've discussed this about his stuff prior to.
He had a knee surgery and that kind of fucked him.
Gotcha.
That's where you see all those clips of him, like the chops or the 619. He might have had an injury that kind of didn't heal properly, so he's more slower in the ring than he was pre-injury.
Yeah.
Was he putting on 5-star matches before? By God, no. Is he a solid talent? Yes.
Yeah.
Will this work for the bloodline? Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, especially because they didn't enter Roman in the draft.
Yeah, apparently that's a whole thing.
Yeah. No, I thought it was a good match. I do like seeing the debut. I'm curious. I do like they've freshened up the bloodline story a little bit.
With Solo kind of just taking over.
Mafia style in it. That he's,
I still can't take him serious with that fucking hair.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
It's his hair and his voice. His voice isn't. He sounds like one of the Usos, but his voice isn't deeper.
Yeah.
It's actually very much lighter than both Usos. So when he speaks menacingly, it just comes off as little bro trying too hard. To me.
That's fair.
But in the ring, he pulls it off. Like, if he didn't speak,
well, you start to realize, this is why they don't let you talk.
It's like, oh man, it's not
starting to make
something in your control. It's just your voice is a little bit lighter. Is a little bit lighter than it needs to be to pull off this stern gimmick.
Yeah, I think that's what takes me out of it too. Is like even just like last Friday's segment with him and Paul. It's that same bit of I can't take him quite seriously as a super aggressor as far as hearing him talk and be threatening. But like it's like you said, the persona's there as far as his build, and he looks intimidating, but
then he opens his mouth and goes,
and it's like,
damn it, you're this close.
Maybe you should get somebody to talk for you. And even then, I think Roman did that for a while too. I think that was the initial reason you had him pair with Paul Heyman. I don't think he wasn't a bad talker, but he wasn't. That wasn't his strong suit either, in my opinion.
Roman could talk when they weren't giving him suffering succotash promos and shit. Also, hold on, real quick. By the way, let's take a brief moment. Happy birthday to our boy KJ over here.
I was looking at the clock too.
Big old 4-0.
I was waiting. Yeah, I kept waiting.
Big 4-0.
That's sweet. What the fuck? Motherfucker, we are the same age.
This motherfucker surpassed me all of a sudden. That's crazy. It's a beautiful thing. I'm not the old guy anymore. Fuck.
It's a new day. Yes, it is. Oh.
Try to look at this card.
Next would have been.
What was it? I couldn't hear it over the.
You okay?
Whiskey hits different.
Yeah. That's all I drink. So yeah.
I don't drink as much anymore since the whole weight loss thing.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
it's icky.
Because fuck, that card is so small. But yeah, I cannot remember like every match on that.
I'm 90% sure it was the triple threat match.
Yeah,
the Stratton, Naomi, and Bailey.
Which okay match.
Yeah, I mean Stratton has yet to put on
a
bad match since coming to the main roster, and I know she had good matches even prior to that too. But this has kind of been the most that I've gotten to see of her.
Yeah,
the only complaint I have is and I hate to be this guy because I like Naomi. I feel like you take Naomi out of this match and it doesn't change the match.
No, it doesn't. But I have two complaints. One, Naomi needs to change her style completely.
Like get away from the glow.
No, not character work, because the character works. Her as Trinity in TNA worked. I need her to switch up her moveset a little bit more. Because it feels like her moveset's a little clunky.
Yeah.
I think she just needs a reinvention of her in-ring work to boost the fact that she's been gone, she's been training, she's picked up different things from where she's been.
Yeah, because
she did just have a good match with Nia.
This
past.
Like Friday. she can do great matches. I'll never say
she's always been really talented and really athletic, but it almost feels like she doesn't always put it together properly.
Yeah, it just feels clunky. I just like a more fluid style for her.
Yeah, and like I'm usually impressed with something that she does at some point. It's just like there's just something not quite there, and I think it's just like you're saying, like fluid is just not there. But yeah, she's always been like super athletic and like.
Second complaint: Tiffany Stratton, love her to death, one of the best NXT Women's Champions, just because I said so. Needs to lay off the taunt button. I've noticed it was killing me in the match.
Yeah,
it was every 2 minutes. If there was a break in the match where she wasn't directly taking a move or doing a move, she's pointing at her wrist saying, "It's Tiffy time." We get it. That was your gimmick.
Gotta build up the special meter.
Stop.
Yeah.
For the life of me.
Gotta build the special meter, man.
Yeah, no. Can't for the life of me. It's okay once or twice.
I didn't notice that till you said something, and now it's bothering me because I do remember her doing it quite a bit.
She's in the ring. It's Tiffy time. Goes out the ring. It's Tiffy. Like, yo, stop, please. It loses its luster after 3 times. You can't do that taunt.
Only three Tiffy times. You can only have 3.
I would legit say, "Hey, yo, 3 times is the max. Cut that shit out."
It's only Tiffy time thrice. Stop it.
But yeah, no, solid match. Spot of the night was Naomi twerking on Tiffany Stratton's head.
Oh my lord! Yeah,
she definitely did that.
Yeah,
yeah, she did. She did.
And then obviously Bailey retains, which I think was kind of the expectation.
Roll up.
That was a dope spot, though. I mean, obviously the twerking was a dope spot, but like, that. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
You're gonna just see him in the darkness. Super.
I could take him. Yeet, motherfucker. I don't give.
No yeet.
Just in the shadows. No yeet. You just.
But no, that pile driver-esque like thing is cool.
Yeah.
Although the spot I really liked that I saw this week was the Dakota Kai, like, if we're talking about like in the ropes, that like curb stomp spot.
Yeah,
really dope.
I actually love that as a new finisher because her old finisher sucks.
Yes.
It's like a tope kick, but she's not jumping. She's literally just standing there and then kick and does this like
the flip kick thing.
Yeah, and I hate it because it doesn't look like it hurts.
That wasn't her finisher though. She did that like flip over. If you remember her like NXT and before, like on the Indies, she did that like flip over, like knee breaker into the, was it like the shoulders or? I'll send it to you, but that was a dope finisher, and I don't know if like it prevents her from doing that now or just like the spot looks pretty rough.
Yeah.
But yeah, if she does that more often, like that's a great spot.
I do love the curve stomp off in the ropes though.
Yeah, no, like that was I saw that and I was like, oh shit, and then
that's all.
Then she lost, but yeah.
The back scratcher though.
Bro, I had one on my left shoulder. I couldn't reach. I'm too fat to get it.
Nah, bro, you're just working out too much, so the arms don't reach.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, because I can't get it either. See, I'm struggling.
Yours is age.
the
arthritis.
I was trying to be nice, and he just went for the throat.
Yeah,
you're a real piece of shit. You know,
no mercy in this dojo.
Yeah, they don't win, by the way, so you can talk all that shit you want. They keep losing.
Fucking Cobra Kai over here.
Had to wait fucking 30 years to get a victory. Shut up.
The kick was not regulation.
Funny enough, I had an at-work conversation about that fucking kick. Don't know how we got into Karate Kid.
It's not regulation.
I wish y'all could hear the shit that we say at work.
Oh, trust me, you've told me some of the stuff you guys say at work, and I don't think we could say it on this podcast.
True. This week.
But
no.
We've already been banned from TikTok. We don't need to be banned from anything else.
Yeah.
We didn't even do anything.
Next match would have been
Priest, wasn't it?
Priest and Uso. It's
still there.
I'm gonna be real with you. Mid.
Mid. It wasn't.
Okay, this is the thing. People can like Jey Uso's entrance, but an entrance does not make a match. It looked cool. The match, all that. He's now the Yeeter of Worlds. Apparently,
Yeeter of Worlds against gay. Was it a gay Undertaker or is it bisexual Undertaker? That's
because he's taken the Fireflies or something. That's what they asked him about, and he said, "Yeah, no, the Fireflies are mine out." Which shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, that wasn't a great moment there.
Not a great quote for you, my guy.
Yeah.
But again, in the match, this feels very CM Punk versus Chris Jericho-esque. Like, you are the champion, but this feels like a mid-card for you.
Yeah.
They can call him main event Jey Uso, but he doesn't feel like a main eventer.
Well, they didn't do a great job building this match to begin with. Like, even him just winning debate, they had one okay promo where he super kicks Priest by accident or on purpose. I can't remember if it was. And they don't really. I had no investment in it because it's like, okay, yeah, these two guys are just kind of fighting because they have to for the title.
I mean, I'm enjoying the sub story of Damian Priest kind of slowly breaking away from Judgment Day.
Yeah, that I don't mind.
I think that's gonna go over pretty well.
Yeah, the end of the match was literally just Judgment Day interfere. He wins and then gets pissed off that they interfered.
Yeah.
Knowing that, like, yo, you would have lost completely
without them being there. Like
Jey would have got the pin, like clear as day.
Yeah,
and that just makes your champ, and that's Damian's first defense as champion. Basically saying, hey, he could have lost his first match if it wasn't for the fact that he's in a group. Yeah, that devalues him as champion, and it makes.
Well, I mean, the problem is they do that with most heels. They don't win clean enough.
But I feel like Roman, when he first started the tribal chief thing,
was winning clean.
Yeah. He was putting motherfuckers down.
I think that's that was my biggest complaint with Roman, because it was every match. If he was winning his matches clean most of the time, and then when it was like a big deal and they would, having it done to Cody at WrestleMania fine.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's Cody, it's WrestleMania, he's a legitimate threat, yada yada. Doing it to everybody makes, you could sit here and say, well, it makes everybody a threat, or it just makes
Yeah.
like
Your mic is cutting out, by the
Yeah,
way.
you cut out a little bit.
mine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know
It
if it's
cuts
just
out
because
here.
I was kind of walking away, but
It
I mean
cuts out here
walking,
and
but
there
like
sometimes. Yeah.
yeah.
But
I'll just make sure.
honestly, it feels like you should, with Damien, he should chalk up wins clean before he gets that whole, oh well, the Judgment Day had to interfere to make him keep the title.
Right.
It just
feels too
devalues
soon.
everything.
To be fair, he was winning clean prior. Because even when they were like, before they lost the tag belts, he was the guy getting the pins. He was the guy, and like without any, shenanigans on the outside, like he was the guy, cleaning up house and everything like that. So they did make him look strong before he won the title. They just need to continue to make him look strong.
Yeah.
Now, I think they're going to do that, especially if they're going to turn him face while he's the champion. So they just needed to execute a little bit better.
I just think for the first defense, you need the clean win to solidify him as the champion.
Yeah, because
Now
they
he's
could
no
have
longer
had
the
him
opponent.
win. They could have had him win and then have them jump in and still do the same thing after the match and have them jump in and attack and he pushes them off and then.
I wouldn't have even done that. I would have had them try to jump in, and instead of Jay like super kicking JD, have Damien snap at them and push them out off the apron.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the match continues where he wins clean. And then he barks at them saying, "Look what I did. I didn't need y'all to come out."
Right.
Same result.
I think they can still do that at some point. Like I said, I mean, even if, let's just say, because this already happened. Let's just say instead of them getting him, like helping him with the victory, they just jump in, he snaps at them, whatever. Then the next defense, whoever it's against, they come in, they try to interfere, he does that. Like they can still do that way.
They can. I just think starting off like that, weird choice.
Yeah. It was. I mean, and like I said, a lot of it for me is just they didn't do a great job to get me invested in it. As far as a feud goes.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, he just kidding. I mean, is there? Do what?
No, go ahead.
It's very obvious what they're setting up for, and it's I think a solo push, especially with Rhea being down and whatever they're doing with Dom and Liv now that I kept seeing.
Yeah, apparently sneaking off into fucking locker rooms or some shit.
Yeah.
Weird.
But
if you look at Liv's photo shoot, his bandana's in her pocket. Okay.
People are weird. The wrestling community is really weird.
Even if they did set that up, that's such a minuscule thing that people really have to be that invested in. It's weird.
It's like one of those movie theories of like, hey, did you see this random guy in the back scenes of Avengers? Do you know who this is and what this sets up? Shut up, nobody cares.
No, did you know that Peter Parker was in Endgame at Tony's funeral? He was the little kid.
He's the little kid.
He was the little kid in Iron Man 3.
Oh my lord. And then you had the Jade Carter. What is their team name? I keep forgetting.
They don't have one.
They don't have one. I thought you said they had one.
I've been calling them Black Girl Magic this entire
I thought you said there was a legit one they had. Like it was like the Pride or something.
No, the Pride is the Bobby Lashley.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That's right.
Because Jade, Bianca, and Naomi together, they refer to themselves as a big three, which is kind of funny nowadays.
Okay, careful with that one.
Yeah, no, they call themselves the big three because they were joking off the whole Kendrick Lamar thing.
Yeah.
So they're the big three. But Jade and Bianca together do not have a team name. They're just Jade and Bianca.
Gotcha. Which is fine. Not every fucking team name needs a team name. But they defeated the Kabuki Warriors for the women's tag titles.
Yep.
I don't...
Solid match. It became a clusterfuck near the end.
Yeah. I will say, and although it was a lengthy chain of grapples, seeing her like readjust or Jade Cargo readjust Kairi Sane 3 separate times to put her into the mat, I thought was kind of impressive.
Oh, for the Jaded?
Yeah, for her to.
Oh yeah, no.
To go from the power bomb to the electric chair, or maybe it was electric chair to the power bomb.
I think it's.
And then into the Jaded.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, yeah, like.
Oh yeah, it is power bomb, flip to the electric chair, then throw over his shoulders into Jaded.
And like, yeah, it's a lot of
She
steps.
did that spot before, but
yeah, to Sky Blue. You have to be a certain size for that shit.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, it's. I don't think you're doing that with. No offense, you're not doing that with Piper Nevin, or Nia Jax. Yeah. Like,
actually,
that would be super impressive. I'd be honest, like
fucking lose my fucking shit.
That would be some Hulk Hogan slamming Andre the Giant level shit of like times 10. You know.
I mean, she just hit Piper with the Jaded, so that was still pretty solid.
Oh no, she's always been able to hit. Like she can hit that on bigger women.
That move's not inherently hard to hit on bigger women. It's
like the KOD. It's like when they spent like 3 weeks in a row of Bianca hitting the KOD on Piper Niven.
Yeah.
Like the first time,
it's just leverage.
Third time, Jesus Christ, why do you keep putting this woman in this match?
It's a reverse fireman's carry. It's just leverage. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still awkward.
It is.
Body wise, and so I mean, it's still impressive. But you didn't need to do it 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Like seeing Jade do it now, great. She doesn't need to do it next week again. Like that's.
She's gonna do it with Nia.
They're gonna add one more spot to it. It's gonna go into a.
That'll be impressive too, though, because at least it's different body type.
It's a different person.
Yeah.
The fact it's a different person just changes it.
Yeah. But no, it was fine. I think I was worried that it was going to be a little rougher, honestly.
No one got injured.
That's true. God. It's always good no one gets injured. And then I still am not sure how I feel about this match. All I know is I know how I feel about the one fucking spot in this match that we all discussed.
Cody Rhodes.
Phenomenal.
AJ stuff.
It started off really good. I enjoyed it.
It's a solid 3.5 out of 5 match.
I know.
It's not what Dave Meltzer said.
Don't fucking.
What did Meltzer give it? Not 5. That it fucking matters. Did he really? He gave it a 5.
I was shocked.
What did he give Osprey and Brian?
6.5.
Okay. Wait.
It goes to 5.
But okay, so he gave them extra stars.
Yeah. Oh, Dave Meltzer has.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Religiously broken the scale for people like Osprey, Omega, and Danielson.
Can we just say real quick off topic, since we were sort of on topic for talking
a week ago.
You're talking about how Kenny Omega kind of downplayed Dave Meltzer on.
And so somebody asked him about it on Twitter. Asked Dave about it on Twitter, and he goes, "Oh, Osprey and Omega are just doing that to build a storyline," and I'm like, "They're not even feuding
with you."
Like, yeah,
more like
because Osprey both made a comment about it, how it's not really like
they don't
that important.
It's not to their in their industry. Like, yo, as long as the crowd likes this match and they can go home and say we did a great match, they really don't give a fuck
they don't care. Their fans care.
Yeah,
they don't. It's the same thing with cage match rating. They don't care, but fans eat it up, and it's like, okay, that's fine. Guy's making his money, he's doing his thing. People are paying to hear his opinions and stuff. Fine. But when you look at the legitimacy of it compared to, I just saw a thing and it was like Eddie Kingston 5-star match Kurt Angle. That's, again, I know you're an Eddie Kingston fan, but
I wouldn't give that man a 5-star match if you paid me.
Right.
Wouldn't give him a match if you paid me.
I
knew it was coming.
My love for Eddie Kingston comes from a character standpoint, wrestling.
Right, and that's what I mean.
Like, He's okay. He's okay at best.
You want to talk about some bad chops?
I like his chops.
Nah,
Just
they're terrible.
His mutton chops. Oh, yeah.
Freaking machine gun chops. They're fun.
They're terrible.
No, there wasn't no 5-star match that happened that night. There just wasn't.
No, it was. I feel like this was one of the ones where it was. I can see it being a 4-star match where the crowd carried it to a 5.
Yeah.
That excitement kind of that crowd kind of draws you into the match more than the match being great.
Yeah, because I mean, if you want to talk like what he rated, because he rated that tag match with Orton and Kevin Owens against the Bloodline 4 3/4 stars.
Yeah, so
which I was also shocked at. Not that it was a bad match. It's not a bad match, but he rated it higher than I would have expected, just like he rated Cody and AJ. And again, it was a great match. I
feel like even Dave got roped into the
crowd.
The cheering of the crowd roped it in, and it did elevate every match.
Yeah, so, I mean it was a good first title defense. That the story was decent, the kind of and I made this comment that I like in this era we can actually reference these guys' past career.
Like Bullet Club.
Because I loved the CM Punk moment with him and Big E. Where they're talking about it. He's like, yeah, New Japan, and like CM Punk goes, what?
Like he was so like it caught him so off guard to hear New Japan.
Well, what's funny is Big E doesn't realize at first why he thinks of these, because he makes the comment. He's like, oh, I've done my research, and he goes, no, that's not what I mean. Like I'm not used to saying other companies' names on. I'm old school. I'm not used to saying the other companies.
Why he faced someone from New Japan like a year ago? Like given his time for like, yo, you were just wrestling on a New Japan show technically.
But I'm trying to think of what the spot was that I didn't like. I just remember he no-sells it. Was it the cutter?
Oh no, it's the burning hammer.
He hits him with the burning hammer and just no-sells or does the Hulk Hogan.
The kick out at one with the power up and
it's given time. Initially, fucking hate it. Hate that the burning hammer was used as a kick out at one spot. Really still wish it was like a 2.9. But not everyone knows the history of the burning hammer. So I don't mind it as much as I did initially.
I minded it in the timing.
Yeah.
That late into the match, you're hitting that kind of move. I have an issue with a 1 count pump up. You want to hit it earlier in the match of kind of like a shock value, and then he does the whole thing and pumps out of it. Okay, still not my favorite, but I'd rather see it earlier in the match than hey, we're coming home, and this is how we're gonna set up the finish to this. Is I'm gonna hit you with this pretty impressive move that most people know about as a finisher for some people. And it's gonna get barely a 1 count, and then you're gonna just pretend like it didn't affect you, and we're gonna end it.
He should have went full Ultimate Warrior on the pedigree and just got up immediately. Fucking squash.
Run the ropes.
But
just hit the ropes. But it's an okay match. I still don't like the Cody cutter.
No, the top rope Cody cutter that thank the Lord rough. AJ caught him correctly.
He didn't catch Cody. Once Cody was that vertical on him, I think he just went limp and just dropped.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that looked terrible.
I hate it because I love the Cody cutter in the sense I like it when he hits it right, it looks really good. He just needs so much setup for it that it kind of slows the momentum of the match.
I think also AJ might have been in the wrong spot.
No, you said that to me, but when we talked about it the first time, it looks like Cody overshoots it.
It's a mix of both to me. Looking back at it, it's Cody overshot, but AJ a little bit too far ahead.
Yeah,
because from where he was, he should have been in the middle of the ring. Because I feel like that's what they were aiming for. Middle of the ring, Cody cutter, 1, 2, 3. But AJ is a little bit further, closer to the corner than he should be.
Yeah.
So when Cody overshoots, it looks worse because he's that much over AJ's head.
I guess
It's a combination of a little bit being this much off that fucked it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, good title defense. I did like the story with it of, you know, two people of the Bullet Club kind of thing.
Bullet Club is fine.
Yeah.
Forgot. I hate that era of Bullet Club. That's when it got to NWO.
I'll say, yeah, it was the NWO era of the Bullet Club where everybody was just in the Bullet Club.
Or those like, what was it? Hangman was in a teddy bear or something.
Oh Lord,
it was either Hangman or Omega. Where like the whole thing was Bullet Club was divided into two factions. It was like Cody and them, and then Omega and the Elite.
Oh yeah,
fucking hated that shit. Cody was okay in Bullet Club, but not. He wasn't on the same level as Finn.
Well,
Kenny.
I say, yeah. In all fairness, it'd be kind of difficult.
I still think AJ was the best leader of Bullet Club. The worst would probably be Evil, but after all the Elite and all of them left, it became like, what do we do now when your group is not like foreigner heels or tweeners in Omega's case, but yeah.
And then with Backlash ending, we had the end of the middest draft I think I've ever seen in WWE history.
Mid.
Where not really anybody moved anywhere that was that important. And
I posted from our Twitter during Raw, and I said, you know, had they done more of like a trade system, I think it would have been fine.
Yeah.
I think it would have went over a little bit better. They were just making trades. Because, like, again, with the draft, if you're moving everybody, then why are you moving anybody? You know what I mean? Because now you're just having Raw on SmackDown and SmackDown. If you're moving all of the people from the show to, you know what I mean? Like, what?
You're cutting out a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Let me try this. See if it's better.
Isn't that if you're
I keep doing this.
No, it's even you're directly on the mic and it still cuts sometimes.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know why.
But I think I'm trying to justify. I will try to play devil's advocate with everything.
Stop.
That's my job.
It seems more like, because I'm normally the AEW guy. I can like a WWE decision or booking sometimes.
Sometimes.
It seems more like this draft was.
It hurt him to say that. You heard that, right?
No.
You watched it on his face.
Tear dropped. I saw it.
I can like. He had like a half a stroke. I can like a WWE decision. Anyway,
I think the decision to do the draft this early is setting a precedent for it doing it. Them doing the draft after WrestleMania.
They always did that.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
A draft after WrestleMania, like the main draft being after WrestleMania.
Yeah, they used to.
The series.
No, they did it. They usually did it. Because lately, what like the last bunch of years, what they've been doing for Survivor Series was like a SmackDown or champion. So like, they've usually kept that the same. The drafts were typically in like May-ish.
It's usually the way it works is the WrestleMania should be the season reset.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so that's why they do it. Yeah. So they try to reset everything so they have drafts to kind of move around.
But I thought the last few drafts were at near Survivor Series, like in October.
I don't believe so. It's
because
possible.
It always became a thing of, hey, we're doing the draft, and then as soon as the draft, brand warfare, which made everything confusing because you were literally just someone that was on the other brand.
Yeah, I think they did that like once or twice, but for the most part, historically, when they were doing drafts, they usually did them around like right after WrestleMania, like a month or two after. So they either did it like May or June or something, depending.
Fuck me, then my whole thing's gone.
No. But they have done it at least once or twice in that like time frame. I could have sworn at least last year or the last draft that was around this time. I could be wrong.
I do know that you were right in the sense that there's a few that were near Survivor Series because you had the one where John Cena went from Raw to SmackDown, but then back to Raw or some shit or.
Yeah, that was bad. So a draft was not held in 2022, April 7th, 2023, and that's the 2020.
23 is April to May.
Yeah. So let's see.
21 was October.
Okay. Did they do one in 2020?
20 is October.
Okay.
19 is October.
Oh, so they did 3 for sure. Let's see. 18.
They'll do superstar shakeups in April and May.
Yeah, so that was like their version of the draft.
Yeah.
When Vince was trying to be fucking stupid.
But the official draft was somewhere in like the last official draft that was in WrestleMania seasons was in 2016 after. Yeah, 2016, and that was in July.
Well, that's because they split the shows and the titles and the.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one made sense because it was like, hey, we're splitting the shows up again. And that's when they had the whole Universal title, all that jazz, because was it SmackDown took Seth? No, sorry, they took Moxley was the champion, so they drafted him as WWE champion. Seth and Finn fought for the Universal title.
Yeah,
that's what.
I don't even think it was that. It was Roman was WWE champion.
No, 2016 was when they resplit.
Yeah, no, I'm saying Roman was champion and they defended in a 3-way with the Shield. That's how Dean had the belt.
Yeah, and then right after that they did the
Universal.
Well,
it was literally the last show before it was what, Payback or bragging rights or some shit.
Bragging rights. Oh Lord, bring that back.
It was like, hey, Dean's at SmackDown. You better bring the belt back to Raw, and Dean ends up winning the belt because Seth and Roman.
Number 1 draft pick was Seth because he was going for the title. I think that's what it was. They were in a title match.
Roman was champion. He was facing off against Dean and Seth in a triple threat. And that was the only time the members of the Shield had the triple threat match. It was for the WWE title. I remember
wasn't that a Dean cash-in?
No. Then it would have been Dean defending the title.
I love watching these two try to figure out who's right.
Okay. Then that would have been Dean defending the title against Seth and Roman.
And then, see, this was during the time that I stopped giving a shit because it got boring.
No,
it really did. That's why I'm like blanking out. That's why I'm not as sure.
Money in the Bank 2016. Dean Ambrose cashes in.
So it would have been
he cashed in on Seth, and then I think they had the triple threat
because all three of them had a claim because Roman was technically the last champion.
Then Seth beat him, but then he beat Seth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were all 3 champions on the same
night. One night. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it was Dean defending. I'm wrong.
We were both wrong. It's okay.
Sorry, we were wrong in different aspects.
Yeah. I just remember Dean got drafted to SmackDown as the WWE champion.
Yes.
And that's why they made
the Universal.
Yeah.
Then it became the Blue Universal.
Yeah, when they switched
with
it.
Bray.
Yeah.
Because Bray was
Universal champion. Oh, yeah, it was.
Because he magically turned the belt blue.
Yes, he did.
Forgot it. That slipped your mind, didn't it? Because it came.
I remember they switched it to blue because they switched shows, but I forgot that it was Bray.
It was Bray who had it because he won it. He won it at Halloween. Yeah. In Saudi.
Oh Lord.
But speaking of Saudi, King and Queen of the Ring is coming up, and they decided the greatest fucking decision ever to have a champion versus champion match for your main event with Logan Paul versus Cody Rhodes for both the United States and an undisputed WWE championship. why the fuck did this need to happen?
Gotta make him a Grand Slam champion now. He's gotta be like Randy.
Fuck.
The
fact that Cody Rhodes becomes a Grand Slam champion for Sheamus is fucking crazy. But hey,
what does Sheamus need? Just the Intercontinental?
I see.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all he needs.
He'll probably get it before he retires.
You know who's not considered a Grand Slam champion in the weirdest way?
Bret
Hart. No, Bret Hart.
They didn't have a fourth championship.
Even though he should still be considered his run.
Is this kind of like the thing with Ric Flair where he's not technically like a 14-time?
The first Grand Slam champion was HBK because he had the European title.
Yep.
So him winning the European title gave him that because he was already Intercontinental and WWF champion and tag champion. Brett was tag Intercontinental and WWF, but there was no
European.
There was no European or US title or anything like that.
I think he won the WCW.
He won the WCW US title, yes.
But they don't count it.
No.
Which is funny because he later ended up winning the WWE US Championship, which should
make him fucking forgot he did that too.
Which should technically make him a Grand Slam champion, but they still
don't. He is a Grand Slam champion.
No, he doesn't.
They just keep trying to.
Well,
he is, but they don't. WWE themselves do not consider him a Grand Slam champion, which is the funniest fucking thing in the world to me.
Just trying to Montreal Screwjob fucking part 2.
Let's see.
Were you in on it, Sean? I swear to God.
Because the only Grand Slam champions are Shawn, Triple H,
The Miz,
Kane, Chris Jericho, Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, Rob Van Dam, Booker T, Jeff Hardy, JBL.
This is going to be a much shorter.
I know the way he said it.
The only
ones
the only Grand Slam champions are these 43 people.
I said that.
It seems not as prestigious as we make it out to be now.
No, because these are the original Grand.
Is there a non-original?
There's a revised version in 2015.
Because there's no European title.
Which is now the new version of the Grand Slam, which counts Kurt, Eddie, Edge, Big Show, Miz, Daniel Bryan, Chris Jericho, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, Jeff Hardy, Kofi Kingston, Rey Mysterio, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, and Finn Balor. Fuck, that was a mouthful.
Yeah, Jesus.
Not even counting the women's Grand Slam champions.
Isn't that how many?
Asuka, Sasha, Charlotte, Rhea, and Becky.
When they do the women's one, what titles do you have to collect?
Raw, SmackDown, Tag, NXT.
Okay.
Yes.
I was trying to make sure there wasn't one that I was like forgetting for some reason.
And then Rhea's the only one out of all of them that also had the UK women.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Bayley will be the only one that has Royal Rumble and a Money in the Bank. No, Asuka.
Let's say
Asuka.
So Bayley and Asuka have one up on everyone else.
But yeah,
Charlotte has the Divas.
Oh
Each one of them have a different asterisk next to their fucking Grand Slam, except for Sasha. But Sasha's gonna be the first one to win in different companies.
Yeah.
Out of that list, she will be the first one to win in multiple because she's held the New Japan Women's Championship.
Yeah.
And then she'll win AEW's TBS Championship, so she'll be like the first to win in 3 different companies.
Fuck.
She's like the AJ Styles of belts.
Don't worry, old man Jenkins. We're gonna wrap it up here soon.
Yeah,
put a bow on this present.
Don't mind me.
I'm gonna go to the gym. Fuck it.
But yeah, this is just a weird match that I think is just a cash grab, or I think Paul has something going on that
he might be filming.
Yeah.
Well, he also gets he always gets a big showing in Saudi. I don't know why.
Because the Saudi government love him for some weird reason.
That's what I'm saying.
Some kind of forest movie he did that they really liked.
No, because they don't have forces. That's why. That's why they love him. He can't do this shit because they don't have a force.
I do like the Punk McIntyre stuff. It's really comedy gold here lately.
The Kendrick Lamar reference was amazing.
Oh yeah. I liked it. I thought it was poor taste.
Saying, I'm the bigger. I hate the way he talks. I feel like CM Punk isn't the person to be saying this thing.
I just thought it was really funny that he made a fucking
the video.
I did video. Well, the first comment was, "Did you just?"
I did it first.
Did you just make a like a thing about for yourself? Oh gosh, yeah. That and then of course what Drew had the stand thing. Yeah, Punk's a bitch.
Punk's a bitch. That's funnier.
I just like his commitment to it though. He's just like, yeah.
He is really writing this down just to go
play it again. You've already watched it 3 times.
Again.
And then how far into the tournament stuff do we want to go? Do we want to do a breakdown or?
We can.
I mean, that's if you're watching, you already know the breakdown of what's going on so far, as far as who's in it, who's not. I think excited matches to look out for. Obviously, if they do the Gunther Dragunov, which I think is obviously the way this tournament's starting to go, is them two.
On free TV.
On free TV for the free. Chop Fest for the free.
We have currently, as it stands, we'll have Gunther versus
Kofi. Which
cave his chest in even more.
Yeah.
And then we have Dragunov versus Jey Uso, which will probably be a fun match.
Yeah.
I'm curious if he wins without interference or something.
Ooh.
Oh,
Jay. Sorry. If Jay loses with interference by like not somebody that Dragunov's associated with, but
who did he lose? Fuck, who did Jay beat?
Finn. That's what I'm saying. Is that way you have them kind of interfere and
running back the Jay versus Damian match at Queen of the Ring.
When is that?
Huh?
Is that this month?
Should be.
Into this month, I'd assume. Or no?
2 weeks.
Is it 2 weeks? Man,
2 weeks
from really that? Good grief.
2 weeks from Saturday, I believe.
It's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be Saturday. It's Saturday at like 1 o'clock.
Well, yeah, it's Saudi, so I mean.
Yeah. As long as they don't get trapped.
Oh, God.
Yeah, May 25th.
Okay, Memorial weekend.
It's okay. I don't really care. The King of the Ring doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. Like, it's a nice
They could make it mean something like they used to.
No, it only means anything.
Means I whipped your ass.
Wins, I guess. I guess you can do that reference.
I mean, that's where you fucking coined it. That's
yeah, no. It only means something if the person who wins means something.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, they shouldn't really just throw it on people for the sake of it. But
Xavier Woods.
So it used to be so how they had it set Royal Rumble, you challenged at WrestleMania. If you won the King of the Ring, you challenged at SummerSlam. That's how it used to be set up back in the day.
They should bring that back.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I'm saying. Like they should make that.
It should at least be a title shot at the pay-per-view you're choosing. Because more than likely, this is going to lead to Clash at Berlin.
That's June.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but they should have it set up. I mean, SummerSlam's your big summer pay-per-view, so do it. You know, one of your big four.
If Gunther is winning, I'd rather have it at Berlin. That's what I'm saying. It should be at a pay-per-view of the winner's choosing. So you can write in, hey, I want to do it at Berlin, and the next person say SummerSlam.
The only problem you run into with that, because the likelihood is as soon as Gunther challenges for the world title, he's going to win that title.
No, he's not.
You don't think he's gonna win it right away?
No,
You think they're gonna have Damien beat Gunther and
not clean.
Yeah, but even then, you have two opposing factions that could equally do.
No, because
but then that goes
nope.
against him going face.
Gunther is one person. He has one person. He has one lackey. Judgment Day still has 3 people. Number game.
I mean, 2.5.
They also have Liv Morgan, so
Yeah, whatever. But I still say Gunther wins it. Gunther wins King of the Ring. He challenges at Berlin. Everyone goes in thinking he's got this in the bag. Damien somehow retains.
they're gonna pull a Drew in Scotland.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Wales.
like Damien gets the shit kicked out of him. Like chest is swollen by the end of that match, but he still has the championship. I don't even think he's like he intent. I think it sets up as this is a 1v1 thing. I'm going to beat Gunther alone by myself. And it would elevate Damien to be a real world champion. And let's see. Even with the interference, it still makes everyone look good. The only reason Priest wins is because Judgment Day got involved. But Damien didn't want Judgment Day, and he still gave it the valiant effort. Even probably it goes back to earlier. He pushes Finn or JD out the way. Like midway through the match, he finds them trying to cheat and he pushes them away, but damage has already been done.
Yeah.
So everyone still looks good at the end of it. If it was Seth, if Seth was still champion, then I would have said he's definitely winning.
Yeah.
But the fact that Damien just now has won the belt, that would put him his 3rd defense he loses it.
Right, that's what I mean.
So yeah, no. I say Gunther wins it later this year. I would say not even SummerSlam, a little bit after SummerSlam.
Yeah. I could see it. I mean, it's all about how far they're wanting to take Priest with this and see what they can do with him. You're probably right as far as the interference goes. It's I don't want you guys here, but you guys get involved anyway, and then, well, I might as well take advantage of the situation. And then have him win like SummerSlam.
Because that's the turning point where he finally goes face. He just snaps at them.
Yeah.
Or they beat him up.
So I was kind of low key waiting for him. Wasn't expecting the apology. That one caught me off guard. But well, gentlemen, that is all the talking points I have for the evening. Is there anything you all want to touch on before we bid our adieus?
I will say in AEW news.
Ah, yes, that company.
They there is a bit of a scare going around with about Brothers because they seem to be cutting costs in a lot of places, and I'm afraid that that's not going to bode well for AEW because they do have a renewal potentially coming up. Well, there's no guarantee that they're going to renew with Warner Brothers, but I guess there's a concern that because there's already rumors about them losing like NBA, and that's a big thing for them too. Like Warner Brothers Discovery, TNT and all that, like NBA. Especially right now with the playoffs. I mean, they're splitting their games with ESPN and TNT, but still, like that's a big thing for them. They're still talking about cutting costs. Obviously, we see what happened with Rooster Teeth. They're cutting costs all over the place.
Yeah.
So there is a concern AEW potentially not getting renewed with them. Or if they do, they're not going to get the same benefit. Although, I think my theory, kind of hope they don't do it. If they do a renewal, like hope they cut an hour out of their shows because Rampage is just kind of like a nothing show at this point for them.
They might put more money into AEW if they lose the NBA.
They might, but the way that
that'll be your only live sports show you have.
Right. But the ratings don't indicate that that's something that would benefit them.
But
and that's why I said with like Rampage, I think they would benefit from cutting Rampage out because it drags the ratings down. So they've been lately the last 2 to 3 weeks, especially now. Again, it's messy with the playoffs because the NHL and NBA playoffs are happening at the same time.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on. But AEW has now at least twice, if not 3 times, had to add to either Collision or Dynamite because they don't have that Friday night slot, which isn't really doing good for them anyway. But if you're looking at the ratings, like Rampage takes a fucking nosedive. Like even attached to Dynamite and Collision, it takes a nosedive. So I think that's where like a lot of people are concerned. Again, there's nothing set in stone. There's no like guarantees of anything, but there's just been a lot of like stuff out there because of the way Warner Brothers Discovery has been doing business recently. It doesn't
scorched earth
into renewal. Now that they're not the only game in town. There's so many other places that if things don't work out with AEW, them, they can go to other places. Like it's not like just dead in the water. And depending on where they go, it might benefit them. It might not. I don't know. Like, you know, maybe consider going to. I don't know if they have the ability to go to like what is that considered? Like Fox, like how SmackDown's on Fox. Their ratings are fantastic because that's a basic cable, right? Is that what that's considered? Basic
Yeah.
like a basic cable channel.
But
if that's something that's available,
I don't think that'll be a great idea for them. Because the expectation will be higher, and also the same thing SmackDown ran into when sports were on. They got
moved. Yeah, but they're doing that now though, because they're getting screwed with time frames with NBA.
Yeah, and the only time AEW really loses is to NBA games. They're only
or MLB playoffs and stuff.
When it comes to ratings, the only shows that do better are sports, are major sports leagues. So it's like when you say ratings, it's like, meh. In the grand scheme, it might look like a low number, but when you look at the bigger picture, they're doing pretty well. And that's only that's only stateside.
Yeah.
You're not thinking of international, people watching through Fight.
Right, like, but that's not part of their US deal. That's what I'm saying. Like with Warner Brothers Discovery, that's their US deal.
Yeah.
For TBS or are they on TNT for Collision, right?
Yes.
Like, yeah. So for TBS and TNT, that's their US deal. Obviously, internationally, they're in other places, although they did just lose. Where did they lose that deal, that international deal? Was it Spain?
Yeah.
They didn't make a PSN account.
DAZN, whatever the fuck that shit is.
That one, and then there was another one I thought the DAZN one was a while ago, but they just lost something. And it was, again, it's not something I know of. I just saw it in the news that they lost. I think it was in Spain, whatever whoever was airing it in Spain.
I knew the DAZN one because people were trying to make it like, oh, AEW's trash. I'm like, no, it's just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
people lose deals, like things happen. But
WWE's lost money. That's why they've switched networks so many times in the decades they've been on.
They were at Spike. They were at Spike TV at one point. USA, Sci-Fi for ECW.
And
UPN. If anyone remembers that.
Yes, I do.
They're going to They're going to CW.
Yeah, SmackDown has been traditionally on basic cable.
Yeah.
For the most part.
It's
or F1 or whatever, Fox News Sports. Yeah, I mean it's
was now entering his first feud with Christian Cage. I like it though. I like the decision to go with Christian Cage as the first title defense. It might feel mid card, but if if the story they're telling is the way I think it is, they're doing a sins of the past kind of thing as
WWE storyline.
As the Elite are also trying to basically weaken Swerve for when Hangman gets back. That's the big match. It's Hangman versus Swerve. What, 4, 3?
Yeah.
I don't count the triple threat match.
Yeah, so
Sometimes.
technically 3 for like
So,
one-on-one, but
yeah, because Christian does have a pass with Swerve, them teaming up in Wembley, and the fact that Swerve did beat the shit out of fucking Wayne.
Nick Wayne.
Yeah. Left him bloody in a fucking ring.
That motherfucker.
So I think it's like, hey, you did all this bad shit, now it's coming back to bite you in the ass. Like even the Mogul Embassy turned on him recently.
Yeah.
Murdered one of them with a steel chair.
Yeah.
Because the criticism was, oh, he went full babyface, and that's not why people like Swerve. So he's like, all right, switch back into tweener.
Yeah, he definitely needs to keep that.
Yeah,
Because if he tries to, the same thing with MJF when he went like full kiss ass baby face, I was just like,
all right, that's not why people like you.
This isn't working for you. Because like either you're overdoing the bit or it just feels forced. Like either you're doing it on purpose to be an ass, it feels forced that you're doing it, and it's the same thing with Swerve.
Yeah,
like don't try to overdo the bit. Just be you with slightly less heel work. Like that's really all it be.
just don't murder anyone's kid.
Yeah,
you'll be fine.
True.
Don't cut a promo on someone's newborn child.
Lord.
So,
Right.
yeah, I think
it's time to send us home.
Yeah, let's send let's send this home and send us to the retirement home.
Yeah, I need that.
As always, it's been a pleasure, and I am joined with my two lovely co-hosts here, and from all of us, today, Happy Mother's Day. We didn't get to say
yes,
when we're recording this. Happy Mother's Day to all our
anymore.
wrestling mothers and our gaming mothers.
All the deserving moms.
All the deserving mothers, yeah. And as always, we will catch you guys on the other side of the ring. Good night.
Eat shit.